All right, mic check. Maine and Slim. I'm about to say more than Massive Podcast too. That's crazy. It's been a minute since we did it. I didn't know what Slim been at, so I guess he been on vacation. So.
Shit, that what they be saying. I wasn't on no vacation though.
Where you was at?
I need a vacation. I just been working, dog. You know what I'm saying? Rehabbing my foot. Damn Percocets was kicking my ass. I had to stop fucking with the Perkies. I'm back now.
Let me introduce our guest too. Not our guest, but this is the podcast, so it's just a extended family to the show. My man Jason X, Jace.
Not Juanito.
He had a prep yesterday, man. He put me to the side and said, "Hey, man, no hard feelings, but I don't want to go Juanito, man." I said, "All right, man, you know."
That's crazy.
The streets gonna tell you different, but you know we gonna call you Jason now. Jace.
They like that name too. They fuck with it.
Yeah, I know, but you know he don't. And he got some other names he want. I ain't gonna say his business, so I'll let him tell it.
What's up, man?
We ain't gotta say that right. We ain't gotta put that out there.
The confidence.
Some hypothetical. It's some hypotheticals.
The confidence was on.
Some hypotheticals. Okay?
It was confidence that name was on 10 yesterday.
We was talking hypotheticals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, we got my man Jason in the building. So yeah, your foot. Let's talk about that real quick. What's going on with that? What's that status? You ain't limping right now.
Nah, when I was playing ball last time, bro, I fucked my foot up. I don't know what the hell happened. I ain't go to no doctor or nothing.
This is when you playing blue.
After I played blue.
Yeah, that's why you can't play scrubs, bro.
I know, bro. That's where I be messing up at. And I can't play ball no more, bro. I'm trash as hell, so I'm retiring, dog.
I guess I ain't never getting that 1-on-1. But hey, how you
that shit dead.
I've been good, man. Been pretty straight, yeah.
That's what's up.
It's good everybody made it here because this gas situation is crazy.
Yeah, it's getting wild, man.
I filled up the first day. Off real, I had to go in and get
I didn't fill no buckets up, though. Just the
car. That's wild. That's wild.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna wait till it's time to fill up. And I'll just go fill up. This remind me of when they was buying all the toilet paper.
Yes.
Like, what we panicking for. Then I did my little research. At first, I ain't even give a damn. I was like, I don't even dry that much. But I did my little research, and I was like, oh, this what y'all tripping over? The pipeline got hacked? And they talking about we ain't gonna have gas till the end of next week. Bruh, cool. 1 week. Bruh, if everybody just get what they need, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, people
instead
do it
of
on a regular
panicking.
Basis. If people had never been getting gas, been running out of gas for years, like, I gotta get gas now.
Yeah.
Get 5 gallons and shit.
Yeah.
Fill it up.
The same way I felt about the toilet paper, bruh. If y'all buy all the gas, I'm still gonna get some gas. Mm-hmm. You take that however you want. I'm dead ass too.
I ain't trying to be racist nothing, but I did. Everybody I seen overdoing it, none of them was black. I'll say that.
Oh yeah,
they was
that's
wild.
facts. Yeah.
And guess who getting their gas stolen when gas run out? Exactly. White people
riding straight to Columbia County.
Bro, I kid you not. I be on my porch smoking a cigar, looking at all the stupid white people in my neighborhood like checklists.
I do the same thing when I pull up. When I pull up over there, I'm like, yo, I don't know how he do it, bro. Like, it just seems uncomfortable. Like, I feel out of place when I'm just sitting in the car. Like, they judging you the minute they see you.
Yeah. Oh, nigga, I love that shit.
Yeah, I like it too.
Bro, I've been living like this since I was a kid, bro. I love when I pull into a white neighborhood and they hate me. Like, you got to live with me.
Oh, man.
That's the best feeling in the world. Like, when I stayed in Kentucky, bro, I used to have a box Chevy on some foes. Okay. I used to love coming to the neighborhood dumping just to piss them the fuck off. Like, look, I'm about to park this ignorant ass car right here at the top of the neighborhood, too. And y'all got to deal with it, nigga.
Just waiting for a Karen.
Yeah. Just set it off on the speakers?
I ain't gonna lie. One time, though, this is a funny story. I probably shouldn't be telling this, but one time I pulled into the neighborhood and this white man, he followed me to the house.
Right.
And I said, this nigga tripping. So I fast paced, like, in the house. He walks into the yard. Nigga, I came outside with a shotgun. I said, what's up with you, nigga? You just followed me from all the way from the front of the neighborhood. And he was like, oh, you was speeding in the neighborhood. I said, bro, how the fuck I'ma speed when it's curves all in the neighborhood like this? Nigga, I got 24s, nigga. That shit scrub every time I turn. I can't speed through shit.
Yeah.
That don't even make sense.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
You should have shot him.
I was going to, but my brother was acting scared.
Right in the leg. A leg shot, he'll be all right.
Yeah. It's
ain't even took the murder.
Won't chase another motherfucker again.
Cause them folks do be wilding though, for real though, bro. But that's not here nor there, dog.
I don't want to get into it too quickly, but I know some of the things we can discuss. Well, first, I guess last time we were gonna have Jason. I'm gonna call you again. I'm sorry, bro. Last time we were gonna have Jason on the pod. Was there anything specific you wanted to talk to him about that we got to wait now, or I don't want to jump into stuff and we just like
Yeah, I got some stuff, but I don't want to talk about it on this one. I ain't gonna sit here and lie.
Okay, cool.
Because I still want to do that.
I'm not gonna lie, man. We was little. He was excited about doing a podcast. I don't know if you know, your podcast's like a big deal in the city. So like when you invite somebody on, they be expecting to come on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta get your.
I ain't gonna lie, that was my fault, dog. Because I had
we know.
I had killed all the batteries because I had been working the whole week, and then when it was time to go, wasn't no battery charge. Not my camera, not blue camera. Wasn't no battery charge. I said, damn, I'm tripping. I'm a fuckload. Legit too.
Well, we can stay on topic of podcasting though. I guess what's everybody's opinion? We gonna talk about it. The Joe Budden opinion right now.
Oh yeah, y'all want to get straight into
get straight
it?
to it, man. Because it's so much to break. I'm not trying to like get in their business. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like we can always relate to real life, as far as friendship, business, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We do podcasting, so I would say our take on it gonna be a little different than probably yours. But I'm willing to, just break it down.
I got a lot to say about it, but I want one of y'all to like give the people a background first, because I suck at giving like background stories of what happened.
Well, we gonna let Jace do it since he changed his name.
We giving background just what happened today, or just the overall situation.
Give us a synopsis of why.
Just a quick overview.
Basically, you got the Joe Budden podcast. You got Rory and Maul. Basically, they left the show because of problems that Joe Budden had with Rory over basically money disputes, and Maul basically riding with Rory the whole time through that, and they supposed to be all friends or whatever, but businesses get mixed in between that.
And emotion.
And emotion, a lot of emotion. People trying to fight each other. Tension is messing up the episodes and all of that. And it seemed to had the cloud had went away or whatever, and they did 2 episodes with each other, and everything seemed to be the energy was still kind of off or whatever, but that's how it is. It takes away.
I think we was happy to see them on like all together again.
Yeah, that we ignored it.
But
also.
we ignored the fact that it just wasn't hitting the same. So before we get deep into it, like I said, you can break down so many times, right? I want to talk about chemistry. I think that's when everybody first kind of seen it. Not saying chemistry was all that we knew of at the time, but we knew something was wrong because the podcast wasn't the same. Mm-hmm. It wasn't as great. All 3 of us are big fans of that podcast, and there was times you would ask me, I ain't see it. I ain't see it. A year or 2 ago, you would never give me a son to say we didn't watch the podcast or we didn't see it. That was the first. That was like church. That you're gonna do that every week. You know what I'm saying? And so. You know at some point, okay, it's something wrong because it's something there. And I think that the chemistry always the first sign of something being wrong because you got to build that chemistry. You know what I'm saying? One thing I think that me and Slim did when we did Maine and Slim, the first one we did when we had you and Blue on, the chemistry there was just amazing. So that's what kept it going. You know what I'm saying? It was all test run. We didn't know how it was going to go. Y'all ain't know each other, but the chemistry is amazing. You can't get that. You got to build that a lot of times.
Yeah.
So for them to build a certain kind of chemistry and have it, and you not see it no more, you know that's your first sign, okay, something wrong. I don't know what it is yet, but something wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I don't know if maybe you could speak to when you first started to notice something was off. I heard you was saying it before anybody. You was like something was off, and you
I've been
pinpointing.
I've been following that shit for months, bro. The first time that I noticed something was off was it was like 2 or 3 episodes before they had got into it, and Rory was like, we can go in the back and fight right now. And then it had cut real quick, and then they came back and they all was acting weird as hell.
Pause. See, he edits a lot, so he know, like I notice it every now and then.
Yeah.
He notices.
I pick up on a cut real quick, especially like. So, like, it's different ways to do cuts. You can do a fast cut and nobody pays it no attention. That's what they do a lot in the Joe Budden podcast. They do fast cuts because nobody can pay it no attention.
They take cigarette breaks and stuff.
Yeah,
you never know.
That's what I do also, because sometimes you want to cut, you don't want it to be dramatic so people know. Like, nothing pisses me off more than watching a Breakfast Club interview and they do a cut and had a logo slide across the screen because they skipping like 5 whole minutes. And I'm like, bro, they on a whole different topic now. Yeah. I'm like, bro, that shit is annoying as hell, bro. But on the Joe Budden podcast, they do quick cuts. So you got to really pay attention to see, like, okay, they just cut some shit out. But I knew a couple episodes before that there was tension because they was just acting real fucking weird. Like, it'll be a simple conversation and they'll get real personal. And then I ain't said this. This is my 3rd time recording about this topic today. And I keep forgetting this part. I think the biggest elephant in the room is that Rory is having issues with his girl. And Joe wants to talk about it. badly. They
tell,
keep editing it out every time he talks about it.
Okay.
That's what the edits are.
For about like 9 months now.
Yeah.
It's been a good minute since.
Yeah.
So, and I guess.
Because Act claims Roy cheated on his girl.
He's the one broke that news.
Yeah, he broke
We
that
didn't know
news.
because we don't know Roy like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Which we'll get into. I guess it's going to come from circle anyway.
And Roy's dealing with some kind of mental health issues right now, too.
So, I guess this would be more to Joe's point, right? So if we all three doing a pod, right, and I go through something and I'm talking about it in the pod, because I'm the start of the podcast, whatever, right? That's what happens right now. Like, people like your drama. When we had Shane on here, we couldn't have him on here without talking about certain things, because then it'd be corny. People like the drama. Like, I got calls like, that was a dope interview, da da da. Just because us touching on certain parts of his life, you know what I'm saying? People want that. So I can understand from Joe's point of view, like, how he would feel. Like, so I can do it, but y'all can't do it. But we talking about splits. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not aside to what else he doing for the pod, of course, and his name and what it weighs as opposed to theirs. But when he had that situation when he go down with him, he had to talk about it for a few episodes. Mm-hmm. He laughed about it. He joked about it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do it when it's your co-host.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie too, bro. I hate when a nigga sit in my face and lie to me. Mm-hmm. So I listen to this podcast religiously, and these niggas sat on the podcast and said, "Oh, we had an issue with disrespect," and they kept using some word. What it was, the word they kept using. I forgot some stupid ass word they kept using, but they answered it 3 times on the episode when they all came back and was like, "This is not about money." Soon as I wake up this morning, what do I wake up to?
Money
These
time.
niggas asking about the splits. Nigga, it's always about money. Bruh, us men, we only argue about 2 things. Money and pussy.
Yeah.
That's the only 2 things we argue about. And I know y'all want to argue about no pussy, so it had to be some money.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, I said this on the video I just put out on YouTube. Bro.
Nice plug.
All the time. Bruh, Joe Budden got to be the biggest asshole I ever seen in my life for 2 reasons. One, you can't get in front of a camera every week for years and argue about big business and Spotify did this and Apple entitled this and they don't want to give the creatives no money, and then you don't want to give your people no money.
Yeah.
Then second thing, my nigga, I don't care what nobody say, bro. I don't care what nobody say. You cannot be in a room with a group of people twice a week and you the only fucking millionaire in the room. You had an opportunity to change every nigga in that room life and you didn't change it. You had the easiest opportunity. Okay, you feel like the Joe Budden network is worth $100 million. These folks offering you 90. Bro, make these niggas some millionaires. They've been holding it down with you, bro. Make these niggas some millionaires. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. That Joe Budden network is not worth no $100 million. That shit is trash, nigga. Both them shows on that network is ass. And I've tried to sit down and listen to it. It is not because I'm a male with a lot of goddamn, what they call it, toxic masculinity. Yeah. It ain't because of that. It's because that shit is ass.
The production, it looks great, though. The production.
It is top tier.
Yeah.
It's top tier.
Just the audio that gets me. I can't. And I've tried, too. I've definitely tried just to see. I was excited because I'm like, okay, he going.
The Karen Civil one's worse too.
Yeah. And it's not gonna work. It's about to crumble. It seems like, to be honest with you, I just feel like I'm a big Joe Budden fan as far as like his business moves and like him being innovative a lot of things. But social media, I like when he started doing Joe Budden TV years ago. I knew it was something with a camera and you just walk around that was gonna be a big deal. Now we got Snapchat, all the other stuff we be doing, going live, all that stuff. It's kind of because of him if you think about it. Like not him per se, but kind of even Tahiri, how big she got, she wasn't supposed to get that big just because who he was. But we say that, but he had a chance to make. I hate to say it like this is gonna sound bad, but he had a chance to make Maul and Rory Tahiri, because she's a profitable person right now, right?
Yeah.
It's sad that somebody.
You're right though.
Somebody he don't have that rapport with is where they probably need to just be at right now. Probably better than that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't put them in position to outgrow him, and that I think when it comes to artists. And he talked about a lot. And I think a lot of times, a lot of business people do that. I think Diddy did that a while back. He did, like 2 weeks ago, he put a tweet out. And people was like, how you going to tweet this, but you got all these messed up contracts? Something like that. I can't remember what it was. It was some kind of black power tweet with business, whatever. And the company said, hey, we not.
I seen that. I know what you're talking about.
After that, it was funny. Because now I'm seeing the same thing with a lot of people. They'll talk and preach this stuff, and they know the business, but sometimes knowing it hurts you too, because you know how to actually play that game with people that don't know how to play that game. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know him in my relationship, but apparently it runs deeper than this podcast, because I've seen Maul years and years ago, way before I knew who he was, with Joe. So I get to live together for a while. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I can understand it being a conflict there, bro. Like, but I would think that somebody like that, like me personally, I can't put myself in Joe's position, but like me, right? If Maine and Slim, or say me, they say, yo, if we offering you this, that, and third, even now, let me tell you, I look out for anything we got going on. And sometimes they offer stuff and they only paying me, and he'll tell you, I still look out for him. I'm like, and I tell him what I'm getting. I say, I'm giving you this because of what you did. I think that's honorable. You know what I'm saying? Anything else is like, you're a fucked up friend. That's just, it's good business, I guess. But you're a fucked up friend.
Bro, I had this conversation with my friends that be wanting to like go into business ventures with me also. Like, it all depends on the leverage that you have. Like, for instance, I'll give an example. I brought a t-shirt machine, and one of my friends felt like, oh, we should go into business with this together, and every client that I bring, I'll give you 20% of it. I'm like, or I'll give you 20% of it. Every client you bring. Like, that don't even make sense. Because, like, all right, let's use the Maine and Slim show as an example. I'm 100% fine with splitting profits in half with Maine, because we both do half the work. Mm-hmm. We both have half the investment in. Like, he got his own camera, he got his own lights, he got his own equipment, he got his own everything. So I feel 100% comfortable. Like, I've done a podcast in the past where I put a lot of money into it, and I ain't gonna lie, if that podcast would have kept going, I wouldn't have felt comfortable splitting that in half. Mm-hmm. Like, I put too much money into it to get half. I would feel comfortable giving you somewhere along the range of 20% to show up and just record. Yeah. And that's where Rory and Maul fuck up at. Yeah. Bruh.
Facts. That's facts.
Y'all don't have no leverage. Like, I ain't gonna lie though, if a nigga wanna see the splits, I'm not showing him the splits neither. But I would consider it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Nah, for real, bro. Like, I'm not showing you my splits. Like, it's crazy because me and Blue was talking about this today, bro. And I was showing Blue, we were talking about how much YouTubers make. And I was showing him the research, like, how much a YouTuber makes or whatever. And we were talking about Joe Budden getting the Patreon deal. And I was showing him how much people make on Patreon. Bro, do you know I can find anybody on YouTube's number, how much they make on YouTube? I could not find Joe Budden's numbers for shit. I can find anybody on Patreon's numbers. Mm-hmm. I cannot find Joe Budden's numbers.
I was looking yesterday, I did the same thing. Because it's public, and then his is not, though.
But I can tell you the ballpark it's in.
It gotta be higher than Schultz. Schultz and them bringing 100K.
It's lower. It's right before.
Damn.
And Schultz and them is at like
95,
almost
93, something like that.
Yeah, they just went up. They was like last week. They was at like 80K. But you know what got Schultz and them over the hump was when Rogan got off YouTube. When Rogan got off YouTube, people was looking for something else to watch because Spotify app is trash. Yeah. So people was looking for something else to watch on YouTube.
You hear that?
And
yeah,
it is.
You kept telling me to get on Spotify.
Nah, Spotify app is trash. Oh, okay. Don't get me wrong. They have a good idea for technology, but they haven't got to the point where they can perfect it yet. Mm. So if they can perfect the app, it's going to be perfect. But until you can get the app on them TV screens,
is it safe to say that we use Spotify because Joe Budden went there then?
Correct.
Damn.
I didn't use Spotify.
So he was right. He was writing some of his stuff.
I only went back because Rogan got there as soon as Joe got off.
Got you.
That's the only reason why I went back. And now I'm to the point where I ain't gotta watch Rogan. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he just had Chappelle on there, so of course I watched that. But it just depends who Rogan got. Because I don't know, you might feel differently about this, man, but like the reason why I respected the Joe Budden podcast a lot is because I'm a fan of that style of podcasting. Because when you make your podcast about the guests, your podcast can get to the point where it's only as strong as the guest.
Right. You know,
and I never want a podcast to be like that.
You're 100% right.
Yeah. So that's why I made that big transition and was like trying to get Blue as my co-host, because I was like, I don't like the inconsistency of an episode. Like, this episode I have you on there and that shit is just great. Next episode I have Tom and Jerry on and that shit is trash. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like
nice
that.
how he ain't using my name for real. I like that.
Yeah, because I was about to say somebody name for real.
He's got to get smooth. He's getting smooth.
Yeah. But nah, Axe said some shit where he was spitting, though.
the workers part. Act been spitting since this shit happened. I'm telling you right now, Act up 50,000 points on you niggas right now. Act is up. Yeah. And I'm starting to like Act a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Me too.
Not gonna lie to y'all.
Bro, I told y'all, like, y'all was just in here, like,
I'm about to forgive
y'all
for the
see
shot
what
right
Act said? And I was like, bro, I'm saving it for later tonight when I need a laugh.
Yeah.
Because I know he's going in, bro. Because the nigga been going in every day. Like, bro, dog, I'm just convinced, bro. Like, way funnier, way sharper, bro. And then, like, okay, last week, let me give y'all an example. Last week, I did a podcast, and it was, I don't know, Act probably seen the clip I seen that went viral of the girl. She was like, yeah, y'all be saying marriage is this and marriage is that or whatever, blah, blah. And I was like,
I did see that.
Yeah, I was like, shawty, that shit was the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. But Act spoke on it and was like, fuck, I'm getting married for it. Like, that nigga was just snapping. He was going in. And I was like, bro, this nigga is spitting. Because I had literally just said the same thing. I was like,
put on your story, I believe, too.
Yeah, I did. Because I was like, bro, this nigga is spitting, bro. Like, this is the same thing I said.
Act must be doing a good job.
Yeah.
4 weeks in a row, he made Slim story.
Yeah.
Sometimes the podcast don't make the story. So, keep it a buck with you, bro. I'm watching stuff like that, so I know when something's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't be
bro.
tripping. Like, I know. I don't even start the Act thing, but with the Budden and Maul thing, I know we kind of cut off because we speaking and stuff. What, like, it's hard for us to ask this question. I know it's gonna sound like who the fuck are y'all, but like, what, like, in your opinion of what we know of them, like, what would be a good deserving figure for them with that podcast?
Oh,
like,
no, that's a great question because I just told Blue that because Blue said that he thinks they make $7,000 a month, and I said, nigga, let's try more around the ballpark of $2,000 a month.
You think that's it?
Hell yeah, nigga, they not worth shit. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, bro. Bro, I'm a big fan of Rory because he reminds me of all the cool ass white boys that hang out with the niggas in college. So I'm a big fan of him. But them niggas ain't worth more than $2,000 a month. Nigga, this is the Joe Budden Podcast. We tune in to see the Joe Budden Podcast. This nigga put two old ass niggas that's been popping Viagra for the last 10 years on their podcast, and we still listen to that bullshit.
Nah, I didn't. That shit was trash. I like Ice too.
Yeah. Bro, I still listen to that bullshit because I ain't had shit else to listen to. You know what I'm saying? I go on my little morning walk. Fuck it. I pop it in. Like, damn.
I was like, shit, let me go buy a camera time to record, man. My cable.
I felt like that this morning. I was like, oh, Joe Budden Podcast following up? Okay. I've been recording all day. I said,
I told him to put an application in and be a JPB boy. He don't listen, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I would join, bro. For real.
Who you telling?
If that nigga called me and told me he'll pay me $2,000 a month, nigga, if he told me $1,200 a month,
I'd be scared of getting Ben Joe Budden though, because it crumble. He always everything he touched, like, bro,
it's the opportunity though.
No, I would do it and get in the limelight. Like, that's why I'm not worried about Rory and Maul not finding nothing or whatever they got.
Because they'll be all right.
First of all, Maul's brother is Kareem Biggs. He all right. That's his real brother. He'll be fine. That's number one. And that's his manager. He'll be fine. He can still he goes to Right Lunch and Brunch. He'll be fine. Rory is fine. He's white. He's gonna be okay. Now, you know
He'll find a job. Bro.
He got gas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
he'll find a job.
So I'm not really worried about that aspect of it. You know, I just know that a pocket I liked for a long time is now my two favorite pockets of all time are both going now. The No More Tax Stone because he's in jail. He ain't coming home no time.
Shout out to Tax Stone, dog.
Yeah, definitely shout out to him. He inspired me to start. And Joe Budden Podcast. So now, like, you know, as far as like the upscale one, like,
don't count Joe out because what I've learned the last couple weeks, Joe Budden can do that podcast with any fucking body.
Yeah, I think you see. I'm a little skeptical of that only because the chemistry I was talking about. The chemistry they had was dope because they really know each other. Mm-hmm. And you know how hard that is because you do a podcast with somebody you know for a minute, and sometimes, like you said, you feel like he not answering certain kind of questions. So the chemistry is like it's about what you want and what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we ask you a question right now, you're not gonna be like, yeah. No, you gonna expound. That's chemistry, you know. Or if I feel like it's dead air, somebody gonna jump in here. Mm-hmm. If I stop for a little while, somebody gonna jump in. That's how it's gonna go.
And you know it takes
there you go, right there. You see? That's chemistry. Like, I had nowhere to go.
That shit takes time though, bro. Like you have to be around somebody for a long time to know like when you can talk, when you can't talk, when you can jump in, when you shouldn't jump in. Because sometimes, like, and I've seen you do it multiple times, man. Like sometimes you can not jump in and you missed a moment where it could have been a good ass spot. Or you jump in and you kind of fucked up the moment for them. Like that's how podcasting works. So you really invest a lot of time and energy into the person that you have on the show with you. And that's why I feel bad for Joe because, you know, I do this podcast shit too, so I feel bad for him for that. But at the same time, I'm like, nigga, you an asshole. Like, you sat on the podcast and told this nigga Maul, like, basically, nigga, you're expendable.
Yeah. But it's your man.
It's the truth,
It's supposed
though.
to be your man. Yeah, it's supposed to be your man.
It's the truth, but it's like...
You're fired, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah, then you
damn.
screaming talking about Rory, you're fired, you're breach of contract.
Nigga,
like,
that man, though.
Bro, that's just corny shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
So I was trying to compare it to how we compare it here, and I couldn't make them. Only because for what we do here, it's even, so we don't have no problems.
Mm-hmm.
He got his own, I got my own. So it's hard to really, put it like that. Only thing I could think of was like, I was like, you my man. So if me and you go into business doing something, and let's say we bring Slim along, right? And now I know Slim, I know you, but let's say I know you long. Let's just say it was that way. And Slim, you take Slim style on something I did, but it's business sense. Can I really get mad at you?
Going with that.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I understand it as a friend, like you should ride for me, but it's like, nigga, me and Rory are the same person, so if I don't ride for Rory, nigga, I'm next. That's how it goes.
And see, that's how I took that also. Like, bruh, I don't blame Maul because it's like, nigga, he's next.
That's the mirror. That's
Maul just figured out like, oh, you the one that can do the firing? And you just fired that nigga? I'm fired next because I ain't worth shit neither.
Yeah.
If this nigga's expendable, I am too. Because I ain't worth shit neither. But sometimes you need moments like that. Like, they needed that transparency. That's what the word was. They needed that transparent moment where they figured out like, oh, this nigga's the boss here. Because sometimes when you're with your friends, that line gets kind of cloudy. Like, I used to have a cleaning business. And I had to establish that shit real early on when I had my friends like working with me. Like, hey, nigga, y'all gotta pull y'all pants up when we go in these buildings. And like, I have to be the person to tell y'all that. Like, this is where all the laughing and joking and all that bullshit just has to go out the window. Like, all that smoking before work and that coming into buildings with your pants sag, we can't do that, bro. My bad, I gotta be the nigga, but somebody gotta be the daddy. Mm-hmm. In a family, somebody has to be the daddy. Joe Budden is the daddy. Maul just had to find out the hard way.
No matter how you put it, it just sounds fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why friends, I think they say friends or family and money is like oil and water or something like that because it don't mix. You can't. Mm-hmm. It's hard to find that line. It's hard to do that. And then if you do it, it's like you're gonna feel bad. You're gonna feel away like, damn, I wonder if my man's mad at me because I said this. You know what I'm saying? Or they must have acting funny out there. It's just like it's so much into it that you got to think about before you start doing it. But Joe might be an asshole. He don't care. But then he could let it go for a long time too. I don't know how long it's been going on. When they got the Spotify out there, I remember them talking about them arguing in the parking lot. I'm not gonna lie. When he said that, I was like, fuck y'all arguing for? Just replace him. In my mind then. Yeah. But when I seen how it would have blossomed into, or when I seen how many people, like, I know you said they could replace him, right? But I'm thinking about this. You're only as good as like the people that like your show make you. So even here, how we are, people just stop us and talk us down and there, right? You start for instance, let's say you, when Karen was here, how she knew your name. I didn't tell her name, but she knew it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. People get that kind of on their own sometimes too. So you gotta kind of give them their kind of credit. So Maul, like a lot of women like podcasts like him. Like he's their favorite person, I guess. Rory the same way. So they do add some kind of value to the podcast, somewhere, somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think you gotta give them points for that. But I don't know if that means they run the show.
Yeah, you get about 3-4 points for that.
He trying lowball.
I'm sorry, dog.
Blue,
like,
get out. Nah.
It's funny you say that because that's what people was hitting me saying. Like, hey, Blue, because I
told you that. Said you about to fly, Blue. What's going on, man?
Bruh. I said this on the Jane I just put out on YouTube. I was gonna do a show called The Blue Show, and Damo was gonna be the co-host. And I sat there and I told both of them I'm gonna own 100% of the show. And Blue said, okay. And Damo was like, nigga, hell no. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why not? I said, first off, Damo, I said Blue Show. Well, I don't need you here. Yeah. And he was like, bro, why would we give you 100% of a show, blah, blah. I said, bro, I ain't going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not about to sit here and argue about 100% of nothing. Like, bro, this shit probably ain't going to make no money for 2-3 years. Yeah. So it ain't no point of arguing about 100% nothing. Then on top of that, like, it don't take a lot for you to just come to a house, sit down and record for an hour once a week. That don't take shit. What I'm going to do to get this shit going is going to take a lot. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I ain't no asshole. If shit would have got right, of course, I'm going to work it out some way. But don't think it was going to be no Rory and Mal type disputes. Like, I might have would have gave up, about 20% apiece.
I don't know about that. But I will say this. Now he put it that way. I mean, you used to talk about this when it happened. I remember in real time how it was going on. It didn't work out, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the reason didn't work out is the reason why I think you got to think about that. They tried to do it on their own. Mm-hmm. It didn't work out. Mm-hmm. They still had to call him to come do it. Why am I giving y'all anything? You need me to do it. You can't do it on your own. Yeah. Blue got a better camera than everybody in this room. Probably everybody in Augusta. Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, them 90Ds fine.
If you can't do it, then, and you still need him, why am I even talking Swiss to y'all? Yeah. But that leads me to another thing. I get what Joe was saying in his rant, saying like, y'all bring a deal to the table. Y'all bring this to the table. Fact, and we talk about splits. You see what I'm saying? Like, and right, with Slim saying 50-50 about what you bring. So, obviously, if he got the camera, I got the audio equipment, and I got a spot, boom. That's everybody bringing something to the table. He gonna do that. I'm gonna edit, everybody bring something to the table. I'm gonna have a question down, bring something. Everybody, it's something being done where I don't like doing stuff like that. I feel like I'm doing most of the work. I can't work like that. I already did that before. It didn't work out. It don't work out for me. You know how I am. I get upset real quickly. I just get quiet. Once I get quiet, I'm about to leave. That's it. Once I leave, I ain't turning back.
Facts.
So to his point though, I look at on a bigger scale. I look at Rory and Mal the same way. I remember them two feeling like, well, people like me. So it's going against my point I made a little while ago though. But they like you because of how Slim portrays you in the show. He don't have to portray you that way. He can make you like seem smart. They ain't gonna like that smart. They like they like the character.
You're right though.
Yeah,
you're 100% right.
So I take that, and I'm going to a different point. Not on a podcast tip, not even on the tip of the people, the wingmen, and like that. But Slim said something that I thought about a little minute ago. People coming in and just sitting down recording. Mm-hmm. Me and him produced for a while. He'll tell you, I hate it. I didn't like it. I don't like doing it. It's good. It's okay, money, some gas or whatever. But the thing is, the reason why I always put in my mind people that create their own stuff and do their own thing in a higher scale than people that just come sit and record is because me personally, I feel like this. It don't take a lot to do that. Like to his point. So you should have a better product than me. Cause you've been here, like, so how we doing now? We touching this camera, make sure the lights is good. We still checking the time every time. Everybody mic checks. We doing all this stuff while we recording. Some people come sit down and record and they go home. Mm-hmm. Watch, I give you. You know how many people I can get to do that? Yeah. I can go to the barbershop. You a barbershop man. I can go to the barbershop and get somebody to do that. People do that in the barbershop. Ain't no cameras. Ain't no people just talking cut hair. Mm-hmm. The nigga that have no heads at the barbershop does that. He can't make his rent. I'm supposed to pay you money to come. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah. So I kind of see both sides of it, like on a business standpoint. Yeah. Which is why, like I said, I wouldn't have my friends in it because if I can't treat them as they need to be treated, I probably don't want to do business with them. Cause I don't want to lose a friend over money. Me personally. Mm-hmm. But when you put the two together, it's a recipe for disaster. That's what it comes down to. I don't think I ever seen a successful run like that. No matter what happens, I think at some point it's gonna unless y'all separate and somebody just like goes to a bigger high level. Which is why, like I tell you, and I haven't had a concert with something like that, but he'll tell you the same way when I'm around him. I try to get him to know people that I brush with on his own. I don't want people to have to come through me to get to him.
Yeah, that's true.
I always be like, nah, meet Slim, or I say, come on. I'll send them to the studio or something like that so that they can build their own rapport. I don't want to be the middleman because then I feel like I'm taking something.
Speaking of that last episode you did was hilarious. That nigga be having me rolling, boy. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, dog. He right. I do need to meet that nigga because that nigga funny as hell.
Nah, like Trevor's like he a good conversationalist. Like he's somebody that I would have on like as a recurring guest all the time. Like he always got something to talk about. He's funny as hell. Dope. But I remember last time I did Trev, he asked me, you was like, hey, was he really that nice? I'm like, nah, Trev was that nice for real. I'll give him a lot of slack. Trev was that nice for real. Yeah. I didn't want to tell him to his face. But yeah.
He said he wanted to meet you.
Yeah.
He said it, yeah. He said, yeah.
I definitely got to. That shit funny as hell, boy. I don't know about that Day 26 shit, bro. I don't know one song by them niggas.
I was caught off guard, bro.
I was doing good, but
I didn't know what to do.
Like, I was doing some other shit in life when them niggas came out, so I ain't never heard nothing by them niggas before.
Yeah, you had a wild time during that time. Rough time too.
Yeah. So I don't know nothing about that shit
back then.
I need the hunger back. Nah, but you just said something a minute ago that I was gonna say about Rory and Mal. I forgot what it was though.
But honestly, I'm not saying they're expendable because I liked their character on the show. I know what it was.
Oh, go ahead. You said you was talking about everybody bringing something to the table and people not recording themselves. Bro, that's basically how I feel with Rory and Mal. Like, them niggas really can be 1099, 9-to-5 workers, bro.
Yo, he's a real businessman.
If they're making, but you said they making around like 2,000. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah, that's what I would pay them.
That's basically what it is.
I would pay them a nice little $2,000 a month, 1099, so I can write it off on my taxes, and I would move forward.
I ain't trying. I don't talk money like that. I make more than that where I work at. I feel like they may deserve a little more. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
I'm thinking about 10 bands a piece.
No. So you sound like Blue. Let me tell you why they don't deserve to make more money than you.
I'm not gonna lie. That term is used a lot on his podcast. Let me tell y'all why. I love it. But go ahead.
Let me tell you why, bro.
Blue say that all the time.
Bro,
Let me tell you why.
You go to work and you got to deal with all these stupid ass employees. On top of these employees being stupid, they young as hell. They dumb as hell. They don't give a fuck about nothing there. They ain't got no kids. They ain't got no house. They probably don't have cars.
Oh,
preach. Keep going.
And you got to deal with that shit every day. Nigga, that shit is mind-blowing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I probably would pull my hair out every day I had to deal with them little stupid-ass kids.
Doing it on their own, man.
Yeah. So that's why you deserve to make that. This nigga Maul gets fresh as hell. He goes in his closet, gets fresh as hell, sits on the director's chair, and sits there and says a comment once every 30 minutes.
I ain't gonna lie. When Maul did first start, I like that though. He was like, "That's crazy." Like,
Yeah.
that was dope. That shit was dope.
But you think that's worth $10,000 a month?
Yeah, you spitting. Like I did like that. I ain't gonna lie. He wouldn't talk, but he would say like his ad-libs was.
That shit ain't worth $10,000 a monch.
At first, but he thought he got better as time went along, like with takes and stuff. Like in the beginning, I don't know because like if you know the history of that podcast, it changed my perspective because like this fire not the first fire on the Joe Budden podcast. Like that's the first one was the girl Marissa, which was I thought it was for better because he let her go and then
them shits was trash too.
But even then, I ain't gonna lie, you start thinking about Maul riding for Rory. It's like he might have seen that like a long time. Like damn, you fired that girl. Y'all was real cool. Rory stayed. Rory must ain't stick up for her. I don't know. You might try to do me like you did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. Now you get rid of Rory. Like my next, like you know. So I don't know.
Bro, something else I was gonna say earlier when I got flustered. The Barstool deal with what's them niggas' names? Gillian. Yeah, bro. So what was homie name that used to produce their podcast? Because we were just talking about producing podcasts earlier. Yeah, he got fucked in that deal.
But his podcast is fire. I ain't gonna lie. His podcast is straight.
But he ain't got no Barstool deal.
Nah. But that production is amazing. I don't know what he doing. I don't know how, but his production is now amazing.
You don't think they fucked him on that whole situation?
It's business, bro. Our time when you climb the ladder, you gotta step on somebody. For some reason, they don't step on the ladder. They step on people. Yeah, that's how it goes.
But I was just saying it because that's like the opposite situations as far as Rory and Maul and Gilly and Wallow. It's like Gilly and Wallow was the talent, so they didn't have an issue stripping away where they record at and the person who records them and just having the talent and moving on with the show. I'm not saying Maul and Rory aren't talented. I'm just saying they're expendable.
See, but now you say that, it kind of like go back to what you were just saying, because when Wallow and Gilly was recording, he just came, sat down, and recorded, and he did everything for them.
Yeah.
They had to learn to do that shit on their own.
But that's the leverage, though.
It took them a minute to get. They just started getting back right. They wasn't that great. They just started getting right like 3-4 months ago, like 5 months ago, maybe, like putting out great content.
I don't know. Nice. They was I ain't gonna lie. They got some duds. Like they did an interview with the Baby and his artist, and that shit was just trash. That shit was all.
They've gotten better over time, though. Like now
got some
they're
good
getting
ones,
better.
Though. The one they did with King Von was fire as hell.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
that shit was fire.
That's kind of when it started too. It kind of started from there, like, and they just went on a little run. Mm-hmm. I think they kind of back put the Pooh Shiesty one, but everything else I like. Maybe he's just not a good interviewer too. It could be that. I don't know.
Yeah, interviewing takes a skill. I was telling Blue that because he did an interview with Damo, and that's the worst interview I've ever seen in my life. But it's funny because it's like knowing how hard it is.
He is Joe Budden, not Slim Budden. That's what we're gonna
call it. It's just the truth, bro. Like, I remember when I first started podcasting and listening to your podcast when I was on a totally different podcast than the one I'm doing now, and thinking to myself, like, yeah, I'll never be like good at interviewing like that because like I just don't give a fuck enough. But then like the more you get into it, you like, I challenge myself. I'm like, damn, I don't feel like I'll be a good podcaster if I don't do no fucking interviews. So I ain't got no choice but to do them.
But see, that's the only difference between niggas that want to be great and not. Cause I'm like vice versa for me. Like I didn't want to do one with I guess the homies or like just general stuff. But I think we did one time with Ryan. I think it's his name.
Yeah.
From, and that was like okay, I like this. Like that was a fire one. That was we did a New Year's break, but it was just the energy in the room was just dope. I think his man's in the room with somebody. He ended up coming out like just watching. You know what I'm saying? That's how people just around watching. Blue was there trying to get on. He ain't done man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
That's
that.
the day he told me that story how he almost became Crip. But yeah,
blood.
Wild ass nigga. But you have to like put yourself in those kind of situations anyway. You know. So.
Yeah.
But like so. Like what like you rap, so like what's your take on it? I don't know how you can put yourself in this kind of situation. What's your take on like I guess what all transpired? You okay with it? Like you think it's effed up?
I mean, I think it is kind of messed up. I mean, because I already said before, like it's a track record of Joe Budden fucking up relationships with people. Like even though I don't really care about Hot 97 like that, but old buddy that's on Hot 97, right, he's on there talking to him like, bro, you an asshole, you a bad friend, this, that, and third. Then you got all these other things that's happened. He got a bad track record of just being a bad friend to his friends or whatever. But at the same time, business side, it does make sense. They splits. If I'm putting everything together, like if I got these lights in here, I got these cameras in here, these mics in here, and you just come in here and record at my house, we're not split it up 3 ways. We're not doing 33. That's not making it. Yeah.
You know what? If you break it down, I want you to help me with this. And you too, if you have to, because you rap, so you have to break down like your budget for your project, right? You really. So these lights, I pay for the lights. You pay for the mic stand, you pay for the mixer, you pay for these. If these cords break, I take it back to when I did the podcast with Fire Ice. I got all my equipment stolen. I had to buy that stuff. It was nobody, no disrespect to Carlton, but nobody was like, hey, how much you need for it? No. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I'll say something. People did send money, but it wasn't like nobody in the actual that should have gotten some didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So you do fall back and like, you know what? Damn, I'm doing too much. Mm-hmm. You start thinking that way, and I guess before the business crumble, you like, you know what? Before I have to do that, let me move on from these people.
Yeah.
Let me just get people that want to be here. That's the main. And we work, so that's the thing. I have that same problem at work sometimes. Mm-hmm. What are you here for if you don't work? It's somebody out there that want to work that can replace you. People think that they are irreplaceable a lot of times. But like I said, just talking.
Maine the capitalist.
Yeah,
I like that shit.
100%. I'm 100%. I'm replaceable. I tell you that. Shit. It's not like it's nothing that I can do. Somebody else can't do. They just not there yet, but they out there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fact. Like it's people that can say, hey, give orders.
If you ever want a good ass laugh and also want to be sad at the same time, just go on YouTube and type in capitalism versus socialism and watch how stupid the younger generation is about that.
You must know work where I work. I see it every day, bro. I look at it every day.
They lazy as hell.
Niggas can't sweep. I don't want. They can't.
Why would you beef with a big business and you can't do shit? Of course you ain't never gonna be no big business. You can't do shit. You can't do nothing, bro. Like you can't even go to work and punch a clock and pretend like you busy.
Niggas can't clock in the right way, so that's number one.
Nigga, we learned how to go to work and pretend like we was busy at 14.
I mean, something like damn.
And you can't do that, but you think, we should eliminate big corporate businesses and everybody should make the same amount of money. If I'm the person turning the screw and you're the person that invented the screw, why shouldn't I make the same amount of money as you? Because you're stupid, nigga. Yeah. That's why. What the fuck is wrong with you? Joe Schmo will come turn this fucking screw.
Yeah.
I promise you. We don't fucking need you. What's wrong with you?
I don't like to say that like that, you know what I'm saying? But that's kind of how I be feeling sometimes when I'm there. But on the creative side thing, because I don't want to get that way, because I start going who else with it. But on the creative side thing, for real, that's the thing I think sometimes. Like I think it's definitely you gotta think about it. Let's just speak for instance. Let's say Joe was to get Decent Mirror on there, so I don't know. Number probably gonna go up. I ain't saying they better than them. They are better than them, but the chemistry, they can work that out. You see what I'm saying? Like, they replaceable. Mm-hmm. And they probably want to do that. If people probably want to team up, because Joe Budden, he came from nothing with that podcast and just skyrocketed. You easily replaceable. Brilliant Idiots. I'll take that for example. You know how many great episodes they got with just Charlamagne Bodyguard and Schultz?
Yeah.
And Charlamagne Bodyguard not there?
Mm.
Yeah. Whack.
Yeah, whack. You know what that means? That means that, technically speaking, they don't need Charlamagne. I like that happen, though. But at least they don't need him. Mm. I put Charlamagne up there.
Schultz is dope. I actually listen to his podcast like I listen to Joe Budden podcast too. Schultz is super dope.
I like him though. I did like him, but I just started from listening to podcasts. It was messing me up. I started doing too much like they was doing, other people were doing, so I stopped.
Yeah.
But I just said like
they podcast is real raw and raunchy. Like they get to the point. Them jokes be crazy as hell. That's why I fuck with them.
But even them, see, that's the thing I'm saying about chemistry and stuff. Cause I didn't listen to them. Did it admit their controversy with Charlamagne, that thing that happened at one time? Like, cause like a year they was down bad for a year. Cause they went talk about rape, they went talk about nothing. But I think since they picked back up on how they used to talk, shit died out. So it died.
Oh, my bad. I kind of fucked that up too. I was talking about Flagrant 2. I wasn't talking about Brilliant Idiots. I ain't gonna lie.
Flagrant 2 is good though.
I hate Brilliant Idiots.
I ain't listened in a long time.
I fucked my whole take up because I can't stand Brilliant Idiots because what you just said. He had the little allegation. Well, not even an allegation. Somebody took some words about him talking about him having sex with his wife and referencing it to rape. Yeah. And like after that, they've been PC. Then I'm just not a Charlamagne fan no more. But Flagrant 2 with Schultz and Oshkosh, that shit fire.
I heard
Brilliant Idiots, that shit whack. I can't fuck with Brilliant Idiots.
So what's the podcast to go to now, man? What we listen to? What we gonna do? What starting podcast or something?
I'm listening to Flagrant 2. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not getting on Twitch listening to Axe, but whoever fucking page that is on YouTube.
Yeah, it's two of them. It's something Plug and then Chick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
The Plug, yeah. I ain't gonna lie too, bruh. I ain't been fucking with no jumper like that neither. Like, I did, going back to Joe Budden, I did watch the interview he did with Joe Budden only because I already knew them niggas was about to split up. And I thought he was going to talk about it on No Jumper, but he did talk about it on No Jumper. But they did this super weird ass underlining shit because you can obviously tell that Adam knew that them niggas split up. He was trying to see if he was gonna say it, but respectfully, like, get him to talk about it.
I watched it this morning just for that, and I was like, okay, they split up. That's why he came on here. But you couldn't really, it was. Honestly, it wasn't. Really good
I
me.
peeped it. I
didn't care for it too much. I thought that they could have that conversation on Facebook.
Honestly,
on
bro.
Live.
Honestly, that was a horrible interview, but.
Because of Joe Budden, though.
Yeah.
He kept trying. He would purposely dodging stuff and telling him, like, I saw what you did there. I'm dodging it.
Yeah.
That was corny. Like, why you come up here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a horrible interview, but if you listen to the interview trying to get something from it, then you would feel like it was great. But it was a bad interview altogether, though. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, bro. Adam 22 got a lot of bad interviews, too. And the whole Kevin Samuels run with them. We not speaking about Kevin Samuels again. But that was a bad one, too.
Mans.
Nah, I don't fuck with that shit.
To Adam 22's kind of defense on what he hit and miss, but he put a lot out.
Yeah,
so
sure.
He hit a lot, but he missed a lot. So it's like
he do it with a lot of underground
average 30,
niggas,
but he shoot 30 times a game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say about Rory too, bro. Like when you asked me earlier about when I knew that they were self-destructing. I knew that they was gonna have this issue also again after they came back. First off, they did the episode talking about why they got into it. And I didn't hear no resolution in that episode whatsoever.
Neither.
Yeah.
There was no resolution.
We sat for a minute watching that shit.
Yeah, there was no resolution. They wasn't talking about shit. All they kept saying over and over again was disrespect and transparency. That's all they kept saying. I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas ain't talking about shit. Then the second episode, before they went on vacation, this one I knew for sure that shit was over. This nigga Ma was just sitting there with the... That's crazy.
I thought that same thing. He wasn't laughing at nobody's jokes. That's not Joe Budden.
Oh shit.
Nah, it's a bigger clue that you got from that episode, bruh. And I said this take on the YouTube video I did. Do y'all remember? I think it was the year that LeBron went to the finals and Kevin Love and Kyrie got hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of that season, yeah, there you go. At the end of that season, they had a good ass regular season record. And they sat their starters for like 3 straight games. In those 3 straight games, this nigga Mo Williams and Corey Brewer dropped 50.
I remember that.
Why did they drop 50? Because one of them was scrubs on the court. and them niggas went out there trying to ball out the gym so they can get a veteran minimum next year because their contracts was going up.
Yeah.
That's how that nigga Rory was hooping on that last episode. Rory was on that bitch acting like, bro, my contract is up, bro.
Damn.
I hope them girls from whatever the fuck that whack ass podcast that he was on the Joe Budden Network, I hope they see me balling out the gym, because you know how when your girl come to the gym, you trying to goddamn ball out
show out this shit, yeah.
Yeah, I hope they see this and be like, Joe, we need Rory as our other co-host. We need some, a male in the room. Yeah. That's how that nigga was hooping. He tried to put up 50 on his last game.
Nigga Joe said, nope, breach. You're fired.
You fired, nigga. Trying to put up 50 so you can get a contract, nigga. Fuck was you thinking, nigga?
That shit crazy.
But I mean, like I said, that's kind of hard to talk about because more details will come out, I'm pretty sure, once they start talking or they go on other podcasts and answer questions, whatever it may be. Maybe they start their own, I don't know. I doubt it.
You said they can't, though, for another year.
For a year, yeah. That's that Diddy shit.
I don't think they can start their own anyway. Just them two. I don't think we'll listen to that.
Let's say that. Let's say that happens. Let's say they start their own. What do you do in that situation? Do you do business or do you do friends at that point? Like, do you stop them from eating somewhere else, or do you take the business route and sue them for real?
Joe Petty.
Yeah,
what will Slim do?
Petty,
whatever Slim do, that's what Joe gonna do.
You crazy as hell.
Look, I'll sue the fuck out their ass. I'm telling you right now.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't that type nigga, dog. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Joe Budden got some real feminine traits about him. I don't have those in me. Like, I'm not saying I don't have feminine traits. We all have feminine traits. You don't know. It don't matter who it is. Yeah, I don't have those. I don't have I'm worried about another man's success traits.
Yeah. I think I'm petty to the point where I would let them do it and go
compete.
hard at what I'm doing.
Yeah, compete.
And I just make sure that they don't eat.
Yeah.
And that's understandable.
I think that's even more fucked up, but that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I am.
But I'm not just listening to no podcast with just Rory and Maul, because it's going to be exactly what I just said. It's going to be Rory trying to put up 50 and Maul goddamn, that's crazy.
No, the thing, they did that one time. It wasn't good.
Oh, yeah.
That was horrible.
When Joe wasn't it. Yeah, it was real bad.
I got to see that.
I remember, bro.
They couldn't argue correctly. It was just all, I agree. Like, what the fuck? All right, what's over?
Yeah. Bro, like, when you have a boat, bro, it has to be a captain, bro.
Yeah.
Why? It's just niggas on deck for no reason. The boat's not gonna move. Y'all never gonna get off. You have to have a captain. So with that podcast shit, bro, somebody has to let me drive the boat.
Yeah.
Somebody has to. And I ain't gonna lie, I learned that from being in rooms with Blue. I've been in rooms with Blue before. He was trying to do a pod, and he just like, we got to like the 15-minute mark, and he just stopped and was like, "Hey, bro, start the pod over. Slim, can you talk, please?" And I was like, "I got you, bro." And also, like, shout out to Clash at the Round Table. Boss told me straight up, he was like, "Bro, I'm not the driver of no pod." Like, he was like, if Ro not there, he'd be like, "Slim, just get on here." And I get on there, I just start spitting. And I don't blame him for knowing his role, though. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing wrong with that. But there has to be a driver, though. Mm-hmm. Has to be a driver.
So I had a question, though. How you think it got to this point? Like, you don't think they talked about this before they started the podcast?
The money was there, bro. If it happens, when the money is there, you good. And then when you start seeing too much money and you're not getting, like, you're not increasing, you start wondering why. So I'm gonna tell you just from a worker's standpoint, right? I've been working somewhere where I felt like, all right, damn, I can't go nowhere. So now you disgruntled. Mm-hmm. You're not doing as much as you used to do. You're giving 75%. Even if you're good, your 75% might look good, but you're not giving it. So you feel a little better. So you come to a point where either you're gonna make more, or do more, or get more, or get what you think you deserve, or you're gonna have to leave.
Yeah.
And I think they made a decision. Like that whole 2 weeks thing, they probably that ain't nobody but somebody trying to go find new deals somewhere else. Like, what can I do? Go you get your manager. What can I do?
That was a showcase.
Go back, show face real quick.
That was a showcase. That nigga was trying to pull up 50.
So, and I get what Joe's saying. Like, so y'all come back. We talked 2 episodes. Now y'all representation come talking to me. That's a scheme.
Yeah.
Go talk for 2 weeks. More, his face still show he was mad.
Mm-hmm. It was in the tone and everything.
They ain't even friends no more, right? That shit is over with. So I don't know. That to me, that's how I get.
I ain't gonna lie. You send your accountant to talk to your homeboy and use words like audit.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it's over, bro.
That's wild as fuck.
It's over
because you don't get to that without having in-depth conversation about what you think You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm the last thing on this for real, but until they point, I see why Joe's upset because how I would take an indication of Maul taking up for Rory from a Joe standpoint, not from our standpoint of him just looking at him as a mirror, but more so, how long y'all been talking about this? Because this ain't something you just on a random Thursday say, I'm gonna take Rory's side today.
I think you said it on that first one. Something like that.
This is something y'all been talking about.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, and this is the cutoff point. You like, you know what? I'm gonna stand with you, man. Yeah, I talked about this already. That's what it comes down to. I'm gonna just use that as an example, right? So I come out there, whatever. You see people gathered up. Sometimes you gotta walk up on them and see what they're talking about. When people get quiet, you know what that means?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about
yeah.
So when I come
Check the temperature a little bit.
Yeah, they like. All right, cool. What I said wrong? What direction I gave that y'all had a problem with?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how it goes, and Joe ain't stupid either. So I'm pretty sure he knows how it goes. He didn't allude to that at plenty of time on the podcast. Now, if you go back and watch them, you'll see him saying like, "Yeah, y'all was in a group chat alone, but y'all ain't send it to me." You know what I'm saying? Like it's little stuff you have to pick up on.
Mm-hmm.
Just texting. You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't send it to me?
Yeah.
Be in a group text. Why ain't just send it to the group? Why y'all separate texting? Like what's going on?
Yeah.
It's little stuff like that you have to pick up on, and I think he picked up on. That's all it is.
He an asshole boss though, bro. He gotta figure that one out. When he does bring some more co-hosts on, bro, he has to figure out how he gonna keep this thing afloat. He ain't got no choice. Well, he gonna have to.
Anybody's gonna say, "Okay, I'm coming on it." It's JPP. That's what they're gonna do. But I don't want to keep on the pocket. Do y'all mind talking about rap for a little while? I know you're a rapper. I don't know if you wanna talk about that a little bit. Cole, what's going on, man?
Yo, man, heating up.
That nigga scorching right now.
Bro.
That freestyle was fire.
Hold on. Before we talk about the freestyle, how y'all felt about the single he put out?
Oh, that shit hard.
The interlude.
That shit hard.
But why you think he put that one out? I didn't think that shit was hard. But why you think he put that one out?
Cause it's short. I kept playing it over and over again, and somebody else kept playing it over and over because it's so short. Like how songs is today, like streaming they make them
tactics.
Yeah, like streaming tactics, and it's pretty catchy. It don't really have a hook, but the way he's spitting on there, it's kind of like how the modern sound is or whatever. So it just makes you go back to like, oh, what he said. You picking out the bars and shit. So yeah, that's why I think he put that one out. So I'm guessing the rest of the songs ain't really single type heavy. I'm guessing. Yeah. If he put all the interludes.
But I kind of want you to put a single out that's going to give me a good feel of what the project is going to be like, and that one doesn't give me a good feel.
Yeah. You have no idea what.
Has Cole done it in the past? Like he always put a single out first.
He kind of got into a battle with that. Like one of his albums, he had a song called "Let Nas Down" or whatever, and he was saying that like Nas said that he let him down when he came out. That not tell me, do you really wanna me forever?
Yeah.
That shit was trash. Nas said that shit was
trash.
I love
that song, bro.
I fuck with that song too.
Yeah.
But I get what Nas is saying though. Nas is saying like, bro, you reaching for radio singles because I ain't gonna lie. What's that nigga first single he put out?
Blow Up.
That shit is super trash.
Blow Up?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm about to cut your mic off.
Nigga, that song is ass.
I'm about to blow up.
What are you talking about? You talking about Blow Up or who that?
That song is
you
ass,
talking Blow
bro.
Up?
Yes.
Like who that?
You talking about who that?
Who that came out before?
Who that?
It might be Who That.
Blow Up came out when Friday Night Lights came out.
Which
is before the album came out.
It is Who That.
Okay,
Who That? Yeah.
Who That?
It is Who That. It is
Who That can be.
He know it's trash. It's nowhere.
Because
you can't find it nowhere.
I hate like. And it's funny because I work around a lot of like independent rappers. I hate when they go into the studio and you can tell they like, I'm about to make a hit today, nigga. And that shit be ass, nigga. Like niggas be in there like, let the chopper rain. Like Waka said that chill. You know what I'm saying? Like they go in there with all intentions of making a single, bro. That shit be crazy.
Can't do that. You just gotta flow. Gotta let it flow, bro. Y'all niggas be on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? You can't just sit down. Yeah. Some nigga just sit down, you know.
Hey. Need my splits, bro.
I got you for a good $5.
That's crazy. Juanito start talking about splits
already, bro.
Yeah. Like, damn, we just had this whole discussion, bro.
Look at him, man. Karen Gordon, Trevor Wilson, Slim.
What's the splits, bro? He got to give you 1%?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Get your cup. Get some soda, man. I got some splits.
You ain't gonna get the coffee or nothing?
You want to split something, nigga?
Oh, bro. Go
that nigga said he ain't getting no coffee. That nigga said, I'm dead. Y'all dead on that.
Hey, want me to turn the air on, man? I'm fucking with you. But back to this Cole shit.
Yeah, freestyle, bro. Freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
What you think?
That shit was crazy.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
He rarely does it anyway. So that was another reason why it was crazy. Because some people already do it enough, so we kind of expect it from him, whatever. But him doing that, it was crazy. It was dope.
You know, I'm big. You listen. You robbed me before, and you know I'm a big on freestyle like radio. That's my shit. I love it. I love that. You know what I'm saying? You know that I had it all back to back, a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna ask you a question as a rapper, all right? Mm-hmm. It's probably off the wall. You probably ain't ready for this question. I don't know.
Come on.
I need you to compare your freestyle to Cole's.
Oh wow.
Yeah. See,
That is a crazy question.
That is a crazy question.
It's crazy. But let me tell you why I'm doing it. Because when I want somebody to like do something, that's how I want you to look at yourself. I don't want you to look at yourself as, oh, I'm just local. Not that you did, but that's how he did it. He did it effortlessly for one. That's number one. That's just the years he put in, and I'm pretty sure he's ready for it. I said he did it in a long time, so I'm pretty sure ready for it. But at the same time, you think about like, I feel like that's how I want every rapper to be able to do. And I know it sounds wild. I'm a Drake fan. He probably can't do that. But I expect rappers to be able to do that. Like throw a beat on. Not every time, but you know what I'm saying? How he did that shit was like, shit was wild. Like you can't. That's something you just can't. You can't. Everybody can't do that.
Yeah.
That's a special kind of nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what the part of the rap I'm from, why I like, everybody could do that. Even the sorriest of the sorriest niggas that you probably would never talk about. 40 Cal from Dipset. He's a good rapper, but niggas ain't talking about him.
Can I say something before you answer the question though?
Of course.
I feel like the art of freestyling in hip hop is dying down. Like a lot of traditional things we're doing in hip hop, that shit is dying. Like the mixtape is dead, freestyling is dying. Like we need that.
It's not fun.
That grit, that soul back. Like last time I felt like we had that grit, that soul back, I think it was on LA Leakers. It was Joe Budden partner. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now.
Joel Ortiz. He wasn't a Slaughterhouse dude. He wasn't.
It was a Slaughterhouse.
Crocodile.
What's his name?
It's Royce.
Yeah, Royce.
Oh yeah, he went bananas. Like
that nigga went crazy, bro.
Royce can spit though.
Yeah, he went crazy. Like, and then it's more than just a freestyle. It was like his mannerisms, and he came in with the chain. He was rapping about a goat. He had like a goat bracelet on or something. Like it was just everything like that embodied a freestyle. And I feel like a lot of rappers don't have that. But Cole knew that like he got to bring that tight feel back, and also that's the only way he's gonna beat out that kid from Toronto, because he knows that nigga's coming. Pause.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I do talk about that. You know that, of course. But answer that question.
I mean, I don't know how to really compare. I mean,
come on, stop being scared.
Because it's different.
Come on.
I mean, it's cool. It's
no.
What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say?
I didn't ask you.
I don't know what to say.
Let me give you a multiple choice.
There we go. Put me in there.
So I'm not asking you if you think his is better, because it's J. Cole. I'm not comparing y'all two. Y'all rap about two totally different things.
Yeah. So
I'm asking you about the experience that you had, like just doing it. You was here, so think about you doing it versus what you saw him. How you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think say they called you tomorrow? Hey, come early. Do you think you can perform to where somebody be like, yo, that nigga was, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm asking you. Like, do you feel confident in you as a rapper? Like, yeah, or is that something you aspire to be, or you feel like you just do it just to do it? Like, how you feel about that? Because you're a rapper. You like to rap. So how do you feel about that? Like just that whole process of doing that and how he went about it. Because you sent that to me. I didn't even know about that until you sent it. I watched it right then and there too. I thought, oh shit, that's Cole spit.
So you saying like how I feel? Do you think I could match up to how he did the quality of the freestyle, or the quality of, you mean like the whole production of it? Like
not all right. Do you feel like how he did it, where he seemed effortlessly? Do you feel like you can have that same feel where you can go kill it and he just chilled like
yeah.
I like that was cool, man. I ain't doing it a long time.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he been doing that shit forever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of getting at. Okay, I didn't always ask that for rappers because like I know making a song is one thing. There's plenty of takes, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then that's like the test to see if you a spitter. It's different. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to know.
Bro, do y'all think this basketball thing is just a publicity stunt for the album?
Nah, he's been playing ball for a minute.
He been wanting to do this
Everything
for a while.
About his shit was basketball. It seemed like so.
He was out there playing with they don't really count, but he was playing pickup ball with Braun and them.
Shit,
a few summers ago.
When he wasn't putting music out, he was playing ball.
KD and shit, yeah. He was out there hooping, yeah. So he been wanting to do that shit.
He been training for a good little minute too.
He's had a Master P commercial a few years ago.
Weird.
You said what?
It just looked kind of weird. Like he signed the same time the album come out, because the album come out Friday, right?
Yeah, it does. He could have signed before. The niggas leaked it. Niggas leaked the information before like official people came out about it. Somebody had already said he was signed to Africa.
Y'all know Kodak dropped Friday too. I don't know if y'all wanna.
For real?
Yeah, Kodak dropping Friday.
I'm excited about it.
All right, bet.
Check it out. Friday should be a good day. I'm hoping to hear 2 great albums.
You will. Well,
I know you're
definitely
Kodak fan, if I ask you, and I know you. I know he's a. Well, you more of a. I won't talk about that in a minute, but you know you're a fan of.
But y'all do know Cole he got some misses on his record now. He ain't all the way through.
Look.
Which one?
For Your Eyes Only was trash. For Your Eyes Only was trash.
Yeah.
Or was it just not?
Hey,
no,
I ain't
trash.
gonna say trash, but it wasn't my best album. It was my favorite album.
Trash, you be saying a lot of albums trash. You can go with that. Now I think about it. Now that I hear you talk, yeah.
Because I'm listening.
Nah, he
I like a good 6-7 songs on the album.
All right, so
I think if you like over 4,
two.
if you like over 4 songs, you shouldn't
I like
be able to
2
call the album
songs
trash. What Neighbors?
And I think it was like one of the songs at the beginning.
But the last project.
What was his last project? The Kids.
KOD.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, I fuck
Fire.
with it.
Yeah,
all the way
liked it
through.
too. And I always say you only good your last album. And that was fire.
Yeah.
So.
All the way through.
So if he got anything close to that, I'm fucking with it.
So you mentioned Drake, of course.
The
so
kid
I want to
from
talk about that.
Toronto.
Yeah. So
Was it called The Lover Boy or some bullshit?
Yeah, certified.
Yeah.
That supposed to come out January.
So do y'all think who you think had the better album? I guess so to speak. I'm gonna give you a thing y'all probably not gonna expect me to say. I think Cole will have the better album, rapping wise. I just think Cole is a better rapper than a lot of rappers. And when I say a lot of them, I mean a lot of them, except Jay-Z probably.
This is funny because I think Drake is gonna have a better album. I think this is gonna be one of Drake's best albums.
I think I'm gonna like Drake albums better, but I'm not speaking from me because I'm gonna be biased. You know how that go.
Yeah.
It's like Kendrick, y'all be biased with what y'all like. Could you like his music? Kendrick, I'm gonna just say this on record.
Kendrick better than both them niggas.
No, to me he's not. I think
that
Cole
nigga better than
Kendrick.
both them niggas.
I know y'all like him, but I really think Cole is better than Kendrick. That's just me personally. Maybe I gotta hear more songs from him, but Kendrick don't make. I know what it is now. He don't make music I like. I don't know what it is. He can rap though. I'm not a nigga that don't give nigga the credit. And nigga can rap. And I got a few songs that I do like by him. I think that song, I don't know what it's called, but I don't know why.
I think I know what it is with Maine, because Kendrick got kind of like that Nas flow.
Yeah,
and it's that alien voice, but he don't make music for me. He's nice. I don't like his music.
It's also something about rappers that's real long winded when they rap. Niggas just don't really fuck with that type style. That's what it be. Because Kendrick could fit a whole bunch of words into one bar. Yeah. And niggas just don't fuck with that. They start feeling like it's Eminem.
That wordy shit. That's what it is. Ain't no one.
Yeah. Guess, sometimes niggas do get too wordy, bro. But like, because I'm thinking about the song he did with The Game. But I like it. But I know why somebody wouldn't like it. It was called The City.
Oh, yeah, I knew
exactly
what you're talking about. Yeah, I knew you're talking about.
Yeah, that song right there, he like, the nigga put 1,000,000 words into one fucking hook. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't for me.
I don't even know what it was like. What, recognize my something.
Yeah, it
was 1,000,000 words into a hook.
I really tried. Like
I was one of
the niggas that was trying to like people that was on that label, Top Dog. I was trying to like a lot of them. Ab-Soul had got me for a little while, and I just didn't like his music no more.
I'm a big Schoolboy fan.
I was big on Schoolboy, but then I don't know where he's at now. I always liked J-Rock before I even knew what Top Dog was.
Bro, to be honest, dog, a lot of rappers from that little era right there aren't really rappers. They just niggas that was trying to get checks.
Yeah.
And you can tell that in their music. Like YG, I fuck with YG, bro, but YG just trying to get checks, bro. He ain't trying to be no damn rapper.
See, but YG, he makes good music. I wouldn't say he's a great rapper. He just make good music.
These last couple albums he put out was ass.
Well, he trying to get the label.
I'm talking about
real
he's
trying to get off the label. He already said, like,
bro, why
he got
put
out
out
the
this
deal.
trash, though?
That's only
he did. He said that.
Get off.
He said that on No Jumper, though. He did say that on No Jumper. And I ain't gonna lie, them people he signing, I'm just like, nigga, why?
Yeah. Why do you need these people?
I don't know why. Niggas is signing some, bruh. It's crazy. My niggas can't get signed, but niggas is signing these crazy ass, goofy ass niggas. This shit's getting weird.
Why though? They probably because they good friends, bro. That's what it comes down to. Like,
put on the homies.
You could, because I'd rather sign you than you be. You still be under me, but
YG signed a scripper.
Oh, okay. Why? They writing for? Gotta be.
He said he not. Adam 22 asked him that on the interview. He said he's not.
I don't know.
I don't believe it though.
But I think he's a good artist. I wouldn't consider him like a major rapper or anything like that.
Yeah, people weren't even saying that when his first album dropped, My Crazy Life, and people be calling that a classic. They wasn't saying, like, "Oh, he the best rapper ever," or whatever.
But see,
this
so
is a good album. You gotta put an album
from a
together.
rapper's point of view, because I know we always talk about this conversation, man. And you're a rapper, so I'm asking you this because I guess your opinion way more heavier than us. We just fans of it. How important, or what do you think that puts you having a classic album versus not having one?
I mean, it makes you a great artist. Great. You have a great album. Necessarily don't mean that you one of the best rappers. You just put a great body of work together.
So you can have a classic and not be a top rapper ever or something like that. You had a classic.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that got rings that ain't in the top 5.
Good shit. So it's a lot of Robert Ory, you saying?
Yeah,
I got you.
pretty much, yeah.
I mean, it just whenever any of us argue with stuff, and we keep them on the same people: Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole.
Yeah,
that's a lot of the critique is this person got a class, this person have a class, this person got that. So I'm trying to figure how we even, or is it just based on what you like as a person to, I guess, fill your quota. What's a great rapper?
It's crazy what we gotta like. Nobody's ever on the same page as what a classic is.
Yeah, that is wild. We don't have no certifications.
What's a classic? What would be a classic to y'all? Like, what's a classic album?
Because I'm sitting here thinking, like, does Drake have a classic? Then I'm like, yeah, Take Care gotta be considered a classic. Then I'm thinking about, does Cole have a classic? And I can't think of which one I would call the classic.
Most people say 2014 Forest Hills.
You said it was trash.
You
said For Your Eyes on It.
I would say, me personally, I say Born Sinner. Because I can listen to Born Sinner all the way through. That's the one with Lil Nas.
Born Sinner is a good album, but I wouldn't call it a classic.
You know what Boston with Cole?
It's a great album, though.
And maybe because I'm a mixtape fan, you just said we ran a mixtape.
Man,
I'm a Yours Truly. I'm a Yours Truly and Fire and Lights and Yours Truly. To me, he gonna be over those. I don't care about the albums.
Oh, yeah.
Them shits is fire. Like that. I like the mixtape shit.
Kendrick can he can have 2 of them.
Yours the other day.
Yeah,
Kendrick can have 2.
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn.
Yeah.
Those the ones.
They don't want to talk about Tubin Butterfly though.
I hate
it's
that
all good,
album.
bro.
I hate that album.
Damn. Can you tell me why it's a classic?
Damn.
It's not
because the backwards thing, right? That's not why.
Hell nah. It's a content. That nigga was going crazy.
Bro, it's just a flawless album.
I just added
like,
to it.
I knew it was good because my mom hates music with cussing in it, even though she cussed more than me. But she hate music with cussing in it, and we got in the car. We was in Texas going to like Corpus Christi or something, and she was like, "Oh, this shit fire." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Oh, if she like this shit, because she don't listen to nothing but 90s R&B." I said, "If she like this, oh, this the one, bro."
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just wanted to talk about rap. So I don't have no real question. I'm just throwing shit out there. Like I don't know what to do. Why I think Kendrick is better than Cole?
I think, me personally, I think Kendrick is probably the most lyrical rapper of all times. So that's why I would put him up there.
I feel like he's more he's diverse. He can
so diversity is what makes money better.
He can fuck around and make a song like, I ain't gonna say exactly like Drake, but he can make a song in that lane of, you know what I'm saying, pop song, single type song. Mm-hmm. He can go and do that, and then he can go rap his ass off on some cold shit, do like that. He can do both of those things at the same time and be well at them, not just it's half-ass because they ain't really his lane. He can kill both sides. He can kill all that.
So is he the only rapper that can do that, you think?
At this level, I think, yeah. I ain't gonna say you're the only nigga that can be diversified and all that shit.
No, I'm not trying to mesh your answer. I'm trying to think of other rappers. When you saying that, sometimes like other rappers might come in mind. I'm trying to figure out who else would be considered to be diverse. You said diversity would put Kendrick over Cole for you. Mm-hmm. But I feel like Cole is he not as diverse, but he is diverse at the same time too.
Bro, I say it because Cole just be having too many misses for me, bro.
See, but I feel like I don't think because anybody like Drake. I don't know. I can't say.
Drake be having some misses too.
Not to me. Cause I'm a Drake fan. Like,
to me, you know damn well that Views album.
I love you.
See?
I know you say you don't like it. I love
that shit is ass, nigga.
But I did tell you that when I first heard it, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But
and Tory Lanez had a better song than him from
Controller?
his. Yeah.
Me personally, I'm this type of person I am. If you do the song over, it needs to be better. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you credit for having a better song. Cause I made it first. If you do it over, it better be better. I'm sorry. I'm not giving anybody credit for that, bro. I'm sorry. Just like I'm not giving Jacquees credit for.
I knew he was gonna write that shit out. I was trying to think of his name.
I'm a big Jacquees fan. But I'm not playing old LMA because you had a better tripping on you. No, it should be better, nigga. The blueprint is there.
Yeah.
Just make better words. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
But
and
see, Tory song just sounded better though, bro.
Who's better right now? That's all I want to talk about.
Hey, it could be because of the situation.
Bro,
too.
ain't nobody arguing against the Grassy Boy. Ain't nobody ever gonna argue against him, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Drake debates really dead because it's like the nigga the hottest nigga out. Like, ain't no point of even arguing this shit.
I did have this point though. I'm glad. See, that's what I'm saying. Chemistry is amazing, bro. Slim is a good guy, bro. We all good. Even though y'all got some wild takes today, I ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah. But
nah, this Drake takes you having right now is wild.
I ain't had one Drake take yet. Yeah, I just brought him up.
I be forgetting. Yeah. See, Maine be all over the place. Like, how this nigga is a hardcore Hov fan and then a fucking Drake stan. See, that's weird. That's like
people keep thinking that Hov my favorite. He just the best. I'm not no major Hov fan. I never been.
Bro, once you say that, you're a big fan. Once you say that, you're a big fan.
My favorite rapper is 50. He's not a top 5 greatest rapper of all time. He's just my favorite because of what he mean to me. That's all it is.
Man, I think I made a post about that like a couple months ago. Like, we don't give 50 enough credit. 50 might be top 5.
Bro,
2 albums back to back Diamond. I don't know, bro. You got to consider that because the same reason why I put Wayne up there, I would have to consider 50 because they did the same shit.
Well, I wouldn't compare them to. That's me personally, though. But I know you're a big Wayne fan, so.
Oh yeah, Wayne. Y'all
lyrically, Wayne
y'all
got
see
it.
who said that?
It,
who said that?
What?
What's old boy name that had the show with Academics?
Wayno. Yeah,
Wayno. Wayno said that Lil Wayne was a better rapper than Tupac, and that shit been trending all day today.
Well, you know, Wayno trying to get on Joe Budden Podcast. He's been trying to get in that chair for a long time. So
he had to spit a hot one.
I got it today. Here we go.
He got on their ass today.
Yeah. Wayno, I feel that a long time ago. He want to be on. He's a good guy. He's a good person, but he want to be on there. It's not. Come on now.
So
I'm not a Tupac fan.
It's a workout video.
I wouldn't say that.
He shoot around and shit. It's a shoot around video.
Yeah, he did. That's all, man. And I'm not big on Tupac at all, so. I wouldn't say that on air.
I don't know, bro. It just be certain conversation I don't even want to have because I'm just such a fan of those people. Like I told y'all, my top 3 is, and I don't even like. I debate with it in my head so much that I don't even like talking about it.
Last time we had this topic, I feel like we had got into it over the Hov and Tupac thing, which I'm mad. Now think about that deja vu because I messed the audio up. Yeah, cause I was sure gonna clip that shit. Yeah. I feel like I got the better of him in that one, but I was like, damn, I lost it, so it's all good. I see why he want to find the footage. He want to try to mess the. That's another thing about the last one we did. That's really upset me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. He wasn't really trying to even try to figure the order. He's like, nah, it was fucked up, bro. I was like, I said, this nigga different, bro. I know mine was fucked up. I know it was messed up. Yeah. I had someone say, he tried. He's like, nah, it was real fucked up, bro. How you said? I said, yeah, this nigga ain't trying. It's all good, though. But I messed up, so I was okay with that.
Because the mics and the cameras is too far away. You see how far we is from these cameras?
Yeah, we right here.
We far as hell from them shits.
I hear you, bro.
Bro, do you know where the mic at on them cameras?
I thought blue camera was really good, so I thought maybe audio was good.
Picked up, yeah.
They don't have good mics, bro.
And I only can take it to work because I don't know this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like Marlon right now. All right, cool, Joe.
No. I'm glad you brought that back up. I only got one more take, bro. I know we was off that subject, but them niggas Parks and Ian today on this pod that they put out, bruh, I need some yes men on my team like that, bro.
Oh, they was sliding?
Can you send it to us? I'm not paying to watch.
I got you, bro.
I need the link.
Bruh, these niggas I'm talking about the whole time he was talking, yes sir, Master Joe. Yes sir. I damn sure did have a good vacation you let me on.
Oh, hell.
Yes sir.
I seen the comment, nigga said,
me and my wife about to have some threesomes.
Nigga said Park's wedding about to weird as hell.
His wedding
gonna be weird as hell now. Park's wedding, because I guess they all supposed to go there. They all cool with him.
Oh.
Nah, them niggas ain't going to
Park's
wedding.
Pictures, yeah, they.
Not after this episode Joe put out talking shit about them and Parks was goddamn riding.
That's in the contract, nigga. You can't come to the wedding now.
Yeah, Parks was riding, nigga. Yes sir, Master Joe.
It's Parks.
It's Parks.
Hey, shit crazy, bro.
Hey, for real though, bro. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't have yes men around me, bro. Like, I'm sitting there listening to that episode, and I'm like, damn, bro, these niggas is really like riding with this nigga. Like they talking about it like he ain't do shit wrong. Like you see how we just did a whole segment of the shit he did wrong. They talked about that shit like he ain't had nothing going on. Like them niggas just tripping.
Not even shit. We was in here, but before we started recording, we was all talking like we was going back and forth like, now you did this, you did that. That's what we do. We really talk about the stuff we do good, but oh yeah, I agree. It's very rare we do that. It's always like, nah, nigga, you was on some bullshit.
Bugging,
that's how we are. I don't believe in that though. Like if it's on some real stuff, that's different. But nah, I don't think it's a lot of times we talk like that. It's always nah. You did this, you did that. So
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. When I have a miss, I don't need nobody to tell me. I know it's a miss. I'll be sad for the rest of the week,
he
too.
He bring it up all the time, bro. He be like, you heard that bad podcast I put out there? I'm like, nah. It was good to me, bro.
Nah, bro. Because that should be bothering me, bro.
It's like he want to hear me say this. I'm like, nah, that shit was good to me.
Nah, I already be knowing. And I ain't gonna lie. It's sometimes, too, where I have a podcast and everybody be like, that shit was fire. And I'll be like, that shit was ass.
Yeah.
Like, I had some of those, too. I got some real bad ones on my hard drive, though. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Slim and King are holding shit. I ain't putting it out. Don't worry about it.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. And man, I don't know if you ever did this, bro. If I do an interview with an artist and this nigga give me a bap ass interview, I will tell him right then and there that shit ain't never seen the light of day.
It depends. Well, I don't interview artists no more except on here, and they pay. So once they pay, it's going out.
Oh yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't think me and you can do a BAP interview together. Yeah, I just don't think it's possible because honestly, bro, I'm just keeping it a buck right here. If me and you were sitting in this room and the artist give us a BAP ass interview, I'm just gonna start talking to you.
Well, we did that one time, so I ain't gonna say no names, but we did that one time.
We did. I know exactly who it is.
Y'all some wild niggas.
Yeah. No, he wild for that. Because
at that 30-minute mark, we just stopped talking about other shit.
Yeah. Damn, that shit crazy, bro. And I know it's that person, bro.
About 12 minutes. All right, ready to go back? Try it again. Got a good answer. I was like, okay, there we go. Now you talking. With the other shit he was doing, I wasn't with it. I'm like, all right, now. I don't care what you paying.
I forgot about that shit, bro. Hey, that shit crazy. But I got way worse ones than that, though. Way worse ones, nigga.
Probably the same
I'm
nigga.
talking about, ooh. Nah.
That'd be Slim Van, man. Slim Van be up here mumbling and shit. What? Stop talking.
What the fuck?
I can't stand a nigga just be like this. No. Sit up.
Yeah.
Right? You paying. Sit up.
Yeah. Talk to the mic, please.
What you here for, my nigga?
Yeah.
That's how I be feeling like. What you,
just
like,
to chill, bro.
Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I pay you some money to get on your platform, I'm here to spit, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Like, matter of fact, you ain't even got to give me no questions, nigga. Just press record, nigga. I'm ready.
I get the money's worth.
And that's why I'm so happy we on this side because I don't know what it's like on that side, like for you, and nothing like that. Like when somebody like paying, I feel like I need to be ready, prepared. I try to even come a little earlier, so I don't have to deal with nothing that might deter me from the interview. Try to listen to the music. Try to do so much that I can give them my full attention. I can't imagine paying something and getting anything less than what I'm paying for. I'm just say that.
Mm-hmm. Interviews gotta be nerve wracking for artists though, bro.
Which is why when I talk to them first, I'll probably say be on time so we can talk for a little bit first, and then you can, and then we just jump into it.
Yeah.
But when you come late, nigga, sit down, we going. That's it. Like,
man, you ever had a interview that was bad because of you? Like it was your fault?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, but it go what you're saying, like just one of them things where you doing too much, like you might be cutting them off, you know what I'm saying? Or you might be talking too much. Or I think you got, I don't know if you got the problem. I can't say it. I don't know. I can't say you do that. But I know for me, I try to get into a habit of saying I want to say first, then asking the question. I'll ask the question and tell you how I want you to answer it. And I don't like I do that. I'll be like, so how you like this? Because, I think that's horrible.
Nah, I'll tell you an issue that I've had with interviews in the past, and I'm pretty sure you probably ain't never had this issue. Bruh, I've done interviews where the person across from me clearly don't fucking like me.
Well, that's just you. You know how that go.
But it's weird, like, nigga, why'd you want to come here?
Yeah, that is weird as fuck.
Yeah, so it's like, nigga, this is awkward for me now, because, like, I'm trying to, keep shit cool on camera, but it's like, bro, why'd you come here?
Joe Budden.
Yeah, and then it's weird because, like, you know, a lot of times you do yours, it'd be actually in the comfort of your own space. It's like, you come to my home and you don't like what?
Yeah, like, what's up with this? Like, that strictly business shit? It's like,
I know one interview you did, I don't know if it's what you're talking about, but one interview you did, I know you always said you felt you could do better. I didn't think nothing wrong with it, but I did see what you was talking about for the meaning of that person. But
I thought you talking about the DJ Nightmare one?
Yeah. But I thought that I ain't seen nothing wrong with it.
Nah, Kale just had a crazy ass critique on that interview, but I don't know. I guess I didn't approach it how he would like me to have approached it.
Kale should have been there. You can give some splits.
Yeah, if Kale would have seen the conversation that me and Nightmare has in studio, he would have understood why I approached that pod like that. Because every time I see Nightmare, we debating about something. Every time, so I approached it like that. Yeah, that nigga probably do want some splits, man. I'm sorry, bro. Damn.
How much you charging for the proposal? Yeah, you gave him a friendly discount, or it was business?
You already know what time it is with me. You just heard me spit, goddamn, for a whole hour. Ain't nobody getting no split of shit.
Overcharge your boy.
Oh my God.
You heard what I said. Them niggas deserve 2 bands a month, nigga. Ain't nobody getting shit.
Niggas working at Home Depot.
Sit down with Slim.
Ain't no hope for Blue, man.
You said they'll be working at Home Depot?
That shit crazy, bro.
Nah, nigga at Home Depot deserve more than them. I'm telling you.
So we got about 4 minutes. I want to end, if they get this far now, just talking about it, we make a clip or whatever, but Slim, you somebody who you feel like working is you just not with it. You rather work for yourself. You're not working for nobody.
Yeah.
It's a guy by the name of Jason X. I want to make sure I get his name right for I won't have no contractual issues. I got this new song coming out called "Fucking 9 to 5." I think it's gonna be the anthem of from what I'm seeing from these businesses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's your take on 9 to 5 and why you say fuck them?
It's not necessarily that I believe fucking 9 to 5, and it's funny as I was just talking to my homeboy Big King about this today. You're just not gonna get rich in no 9 to 5, and like he was having a conversation with me about going back to grad school, and basically he was like that's the only way he feel like he's gonna be able to be competitive in the market and be able to get these higher management positions that's gonna make you $200,000 a year. And I was explaining to him like, bro, like there's no such thing as a rich ass worker. Like, don't get me wrong, you can be a rich worker, but you don't have very much leverage. Like, bro, I'd rather make $100,000 on my own than make $200,000 working for somebody else. And I'm just gonna keep it a buck, dog. Like, this life is you just can't beat this shit, bro. Nigga, wake up and go to Miami, you fucking want to. Like, you just can't beat this life, bro. Like, you legit go work for a company every day that don't give a fuck about if you live or die. They don't care about if your kids eat, none of that shit, bro. Like, they legit don't give a fuck about you. Like, I done worked jobs before where I told a motherfucker, like, I was sick, and they were like, bro, can you do the job or not? Like, you sick?
Shit, wow.
Nigga, can you do the job or not? Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody I really looked up to and respected, bro. I kid you not. Me, Damo, and Turk was all working for him, and I got my wisdom teeth pulled, bro. I'm talking about I'm still high as fuck off the medicine they gave me for my wisdom teeth. This nigga calls my phone. This the same day I had the surgery. He calls my phone and goes, "You sure you can't come to work tomorrow?" Bro, I can't even talk, bro, because all 4 of my wisdom teeth had already came out my mouth. So, I had to have that for real surgery, like where they break your jaw and all that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know, I told this man I'd come to work the next day, and I worked the day after my surgery, and he sat there and was joking about how big my mouth was the whole day, pause.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm like, nigga, this nigga don't give a fuck about me. Like, this nigga see, goddamn, I'm still high off pills, my fucking mouth fucked up, and he want me to sit here working this motherfucker. And then on top of that, I got these 4 big ass holes in my mouth, so I can't eat.
Yeah.
So I ain't ate shit. I'm just working all day, not eating shit, popping goddamn Percocets and shit.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's a good
that was a big lesson.
That's gonna be a good
Because
clip.
I was 19 years old. That was a big lesson. I was like, bro, these folks really don't give a fuck. Even the people that say they give a fuck about you don't give a fuck about you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say fucking 9 to 5.
Well, my man Jace, he said he gonna end it with rap the first verse of the song. So take us away, bro. No,
I was like, what the fuck?
That nigga made love doing that shit.
I want to see it's gonna be a cold shit. Now I don't know, niggas be saying they like cold. I don't know. But I do like the verses though. But I let them hit a song.